everybody, and welcome to this episode of Political Progress. Today I'm here with recurring guest Geneviève Lajoie, also known as the Mayor of Casselman. How are you doing today?
Great. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. To start today's interview, just a couple days ago, you guys hosted a meeting to discuss the annexation of some of the nation's land. What was the outcome of that public meeting?
I think a lot of views and personal views came out, and personally, I thought it was a very compelling meeting. I think there was a lot of strong feelings and passions that came out, and I'm happy that they had an avenue to be able to share those concerns. I think it's a very important process of community planning.
Yeah, and what was your intention behind hosting that meeting?
It's a legal formality, honestly. Oh. We have to have a public consultation process with it. But I mean, even if it didn't, we would have pushed for that either way, because it's important for people to have an avenue to share their concerns, voice their opinions, and have them heard by all people involved.
And what were some of the concerns and opinions that were raised during the meeting?
I think it was a large information gathering piece, and I thought it was a very informative meeting with a lot of education being shared. I think there's a strong misconception that this is kind of a step in expropriation, but it's really not. I mean, that's not even a topic in my mind when it comes to the annexation. It's really just we're going to be taking the land from the nation. Currently, we're paying taxes on that land, so it's good form to have to own the land that your infrastructure is on. So basically, that's what that is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I thought so. But I mean, again, there's no plan for expropriation, and we're working towards having continuous discharge. We're waiting for the Ministry of Environment to let us know what the verdict will be on that. And right now, the project's looking very positive. So if that's the case, then there's going to be no need to ever extend or change our lagoon system or expand on it. So
that's great. Also, last month, the fire services got a new fire truck. Do you guys plan this year for 2025 to keep building up and, I guess, adding to fire services their tools?
Yeah, I think we put a lot of tools in the budget this year for the including the Jaws of Life, and we're going to be undertaking a master plan for the fire services right now. So that's going to help guide council's decisions as to what they need and when. And of course, we're going to constantly, continuously build on the fire services, public works services, all the services in Casselman.
And how much of the municipal budget is put towards that?
I can't put a dollar. I mean, it's broken down in individual pieces, right?
Yeah.
So everything related to the budget and the chunks of money that we put is on our budget page in the municipality, and then it's broken down quite clearly.
And what is your main goal for 2025 when it comes to Casselman?
Again, community wealth building, community engagement, and focus a lot on tourism, business development. Right now, I have a question on my desk that I keep looking at every day, is how can a municipality reduce business taxes to make it equal to residential taxes without losing out in their budget? So what are creative ways for municipalities to make money that isn't always related to property taxes? So I've been working a lot with local business owners in Casselman, and I just really want to build community wealth in Casselman and invest a lot in our community building.
Well, that's great. Yeah, and also the Caisses Desjardins gave around $200,000 for the Bird's Eye Path and the Poetry Garden. When do you guys plan on starting construction for that?
This summer.
Oh, wow. And when should it be open for the public?
We're hoping by the fall.
By the fall? Wow.
Yes, it's very exciting.
That's going to help bring tourism too. And,
absolutely, yes. And, there's so many visions out there. You know, I passed something through council to have a community picnic. So that's part of our Parks and Rec plan. So we're trying to build the Community Engagement Committee that was created to help facilitate the Park Master Plan when it comes to community engagement, right? So it's taking the load off the staff and hopefully using the regional community investment fund from the United Counties Prescott Russell to help fund a lot of these things. So one motion I did put forward for council that we're going to consider at the next meeting is getting money to purchase 3,000 food trees.
Oh, wow.
And my dream is to have 3,000 food trees, and the South Nation Conservation will be providing us with these trees, working with Casselman's local horticulture club, along with Eco East, to try to plant food trees across the United Counties of Prescott-Russell, given that each sector is interested. And then the ultimate goal for me is to combat food insecurity, because I feel politicians need to be taking responsibility for homeless people. They need to be taking responsibility for like food banks. We need to start taking a stance against this and developing policies. So I'm hoping this will be an eye-opener, and hopefully other people will buy in and support that. Yeah,
well, that's great. Yeah. And also the Municipality of Casselman offers roughly $10,000 to local organizations who want to organize events for the community. How does someone apply for this?
It's directly online. So you just go to our casselman.ca website, and you'll find the link there. I don't remember the link. I could provide it to you if you wanted to share it through your social media. And then you just apply there, and then that application comes to council, and then council votes on yes, no, or they'll alter the amount that's being asked. So that will most likely close by April. It fills up pretty quick, so I'd suggest people put their requests in.
Are there any requests right now that we can attend for some like upcoming events?
There's, it's usually towards nonprofits, right? So something I want to work on is kind of the concept of community wealth, giving free rooms in Casselman, developing policies where the municipality directly invests in its people and its events by providing the structures that we have in place. Yes, we won't be making the money on that, but there's a huge wealth component in terms of the people coming in, the reputation the municipality has. And it supports our businesses. Maybe people want to start moving in. And it just creates this beautiful community that's just strengthened. And as the community grows and builds, it's really important to keep our roots, right? Casselman's founded, with these Algonquin roots. And then the roots turn into the stem, which is the Francophone. It's the stem where, they cultivated our land, and then the Francophone community moved in. And then I just see this beautiful blossom flower of all the diverse all the diverse people who come in with their beautiful religions and cultures, and then it's like this beautiful garden in Casselman of beautiful flowers. But at the end of the day, it's the Algonquin and the Francophone roots and stems that hold us all together. And so community wealth building to me is kind of cultivating that garden. And the stronger this garden is, the more beautiful this garden is, then other things like, it's good for the air, it's good for this, it's good for that environmentally. But if you take that down, it's good for businesses, it's good for families. So that's just kind of a vision that I have that I'm trying to incorporate through that.
Well, that's great. Those are all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here.
Anytime.
And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe for our YouTube channel for more local news.